And we're live. Well, hopefully the mic picks up. And because I'm only doing this once. Hey, everybody. It's day after Christmas, and it is back by popular request, popular demand. I had several requests for another malt liquor video. And the plan was I was going to go with a different brand of malt liquor. And I thought I was until I was reminded that my previous malt liquor video was also a St. Ides 40 ounce, and I thought in my brain, in my complex memory, uh, I thought it was a Steel Reserve in the first video, and some people said no, it's you drank a St. Ides, and I bought these to do this video, and I was like, well, I guess it's just a redo from last year. Uh, Definitely probably going to make this a holiday thing, you know, as long as these things are available, which you just never know how the world could go, you know. So yeah, so I got like several comments on the last video, and they're like, do another one," and some of those comments are months old. So hopefully they're still subscribed to the channel. We got a 40 ounce St. Ides. I got a little rain going on today, so hopefully it doesn't. It's in the shop out here. I'm out in the shop, as you can tell. It's not a green screen, although that would be a nice green screen if it was a green screen. I mean, I'd definitely vibe to that. If I was doing videos and putting up a lot of content, I wanted a background. No, that's all. That's all. I don't know. I just work here. I don't, using the space for the great content. St. Ides. Label out. Shout out to the chairman. And try this out. It's like refrigerator cold hour. It's like an hour and a half refrigerator cold, so it's chilled. It's chilled. Uh, these have been absent from the stores for oh all the late summer, from like from July, August. You couldn't find these, and then they just suddenly reappeared last week. And I've been planning. I've been planning. You know, I have a day job. You know, I work nights. You know, and operate heavy equipment and such and such. But I've been planning on doing this video for weeks, and it's just like, now you work when you do like 37 plus hours at work, and you do that in 3 days. You know, in 3 days, you knock out like 37 and a half hours of work, like real work. You don't feel like my even my magical practices. You know, I still meditate. I still meditate. I light some incense. I sit down in my meditation place. I light some incense, and I might turn on a chant or some type of, like trance. I like to meditate in quiet and with like trance sounds. Like it just, my mind can go, and just like it. You know what I'm saying? I still do that, but my magical practice is because it has to do with energy. If your body and mind are tired, you gotta have some rest. You gotta have some rest before you. I mean, in my opinion, I'm just not. I don't feel magical practices as effective when you're just, oh, I'm dead tired. I'm gonna rush through this. Just get it done. It's personal choice. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody like that. Look at the hat. matching with this freaking brand new Christmas flannel. Boom, that I got for myself. Boom, because that's how I do it. That's how I do it. Because it's got my brand. It's Dickies. I don't care if I won like that California Lotto guy. If I won like 2.4 billion in a lotto or something, guess how I dress? Much like this. Well, I was too short. For anybody that's like into the occult side of this channel, or the Enochian stuff, I do have a whole list of videos to make. Like I said, I get 2 days off every few days, every 3-4 days. I get 2 days off, and it's just like I can just lay down on the couch, be in a coma for a long period of that, because it's the physical exhaustion, and really they're long hours. But when you like what you do and it pays decent, buttercup, suck it up, that kind of thing. But yeah, on the magical side of the channel, there's like a video. I want to do a short video. I'm just going to do like a car video. I think even if I'm just hitting a couple of topics, like the next one I want to do is like on a real short video on houses that draw certain types of energy, and how it's really interesting. It's really interesting because you can tell, and if you have any experience around these types of houses, and they're usually built by like some of the most eccentric people, like very eccentric, not necessarily the best people in the world, but eccentric people. And it has to do with the layout of the house. Location's important too, sort of, maybe. But the layout of the house, just, these are odd homes. These are not the bad things. The bad things aren't attracted to your cookie cutter houses. Yeah, sure. Mostly they're attracted by other things, activity or people, to a cookie cutter house. I'm talking about weird houses that just naturally, even if they're empty, attract things to be there. That doesn't require people or rituals or anything. Anything. You ain't gotta play Rihanna's Umbrella song on repeat for 20 hours, burning candles and then just, chanting random demon names. You could do that. And honestly, with that, with a Rihanna song, you probably get some results. Because you probably end up torturing the demon. No, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be a short video. I'm just going to do a short, but I'm going to get into it. I'm going to have some. Oh man, this is the thing about doing videos on phones. It's because if you want to like pop up pictures, like architectural plans, it's a phone video. Yeah, you could do all that. I'm sure there's editors, apps for phones where you could insert images and splice. I mean, I got a couple of cutters where you cut and splice videos on the phone, but oh, did I mention this isn't a speed run? Because that's not healthy. It's not healthy. I'm not doing speed runs on malt liquor. I'm not doing it. So, and even the people that do malt liquor videos will only occasionally, like once every blue moon, do a speed run. I don't do them because I've seen speed run malt liquor 40s, and this is St. Ives. This is high gravity. This isn't like Colt 45, which is like regular gravity, or lower, or like a Mickey's. That's a regular gravity. Now this is like Still Reserve. Was it a Hurricane? I think Hurricane. I don't know if Hurricane. Yeah, 8.5%. Yeah, hurricane's high gravity. So a hurricane, still reserve, St. Ides, that's high gravity. It'll hit you. It'll hit you different. It'll hit you a little different than like a Colt 45. To me, a Colt 45 is just simply refreshing. On a hot day, summertime, ice cold, like so cold that you're concerned it's going to start freezing, like right there at that edge. Take that, just oh man, it's I love to drink water. Drink water every day. I drink a lot of water, like bottles of water. And it's not because the doctors say you should drink 3 to 6 bottles of water, 12 ounces a day. No, it's just because I drink water. I'm always like, and I don't know. I hope it's not diabetes. God, it'd be bad. It'd be bad. It'd be bad. I hope it's not diabetes. No, but because thirst is a symptom of diabetes. Persistent thirst. But there's a way to fix diabetes. You simply starve yourself for 10 days at a time and drink only water and then eat a little bit for a few days and then you do another 10 days with no food. You drastically lose weight. You're fasting on water like a boss. Your diabetes will go away. Now, I don't know if you can cure Ebola with that, but it will fix the diabetes. I promise you. But who can go 10 days without eating? Well, I went 11 when I was like 39 years old, 38 years old. I went 11 days without eating. I've done 7 days like 3 times in my life. And I've done like 3 days several times. I got to get back to it though. It's a great way to thin down. You just go straight sub-Saharan, no food. I mean, it works. You go like 7, 8, 9 days without a crumb, not a grape, not a strawberry, not a cracker, nothing. Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal. It's brutal. Oh man, when you do finally fall asleep, which is nearly impossible, you'll find yourself kicking the wall, and just, your legs will be doing the whole, you know. Yeah, yeah. I fasted for like 7 days one time, 6 days, and like on the 6th day, my sleep was so horrible. It was so horrible. I finally passed out, and my legs were doing the, kicking thing on their own. Next thing you know, I just curled my foot off the wall. It's just like bam, about tore a hole in the wall, about broke my toes. Well, that'll wake you up. Back to hunger. Yeah, water fasting's tough. Rainy day. Rainy day up in the Northeast. Yeah, it's the Northeast. The Atlantic East, I believe they call it. This is not. It's not technically New England here. That's New Hampshire and Connecticut and Vermont and all that. That's the New Englands. This is the Atlantic East Coast. Mid-Atlantic. Yes. Mid-Atlantic East Coast. Can't dox myself too much. But sure ain't California. Yeah, I've been working so much that doing content is just, well, I'm a middle-aged American. What do you expect? But when those paychecks drop, it makes you feel a little better. There's so many people. Oh, it's gonna start to rain harder. There's so many people out there right now, y'all. So many people out there that are just, man, it's rough right now. I can't imagine how like parents with like 5 kids or just even one job, 5 kids. I don't even know. That doesn't even make sense to me. That doesn't even make sense to me. How does these people maintain? They keep a vehicle going. They keep It must, I don't know. I mean, the mental exhaustion. Because I don't have no youngins. I don't have no youngins. See, because, the old witches told me long ago, mm, that could be a thing. It could be a real thing. Oh, I gotta start nuking notifications. Listen, I don't know if you're friends with me on Facebook or not, but man, I'm gonna start nuking notifications because it's blowing up my phone for every type of thing. I hate that because like one out of every 50 notifications is a request about a Nokian, and damn, I like to answer those questions, but man, I cannot deal with 150 memes a day, and random okay, most of them aren't strangers because they're technically Facebook friends, but do you know them? Hell no, you don't know them. Not most of them. Only ones you know are your family or your freaking friends you grew up with, or people you might have worked with at a job. It's only people you actually know, you know. So, or somebody you met at a concert one time, like 6 years ago, and your Facebook friends like, well, yeah, I met them. But a lot of these people, nobody knows. They don't know each other. And I've been getting a whole boatload of like, compliments on my handsomeness and like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm just like, block, block. No, no, I don't even have, no, taken, busy, occupied, relation, yeah, no, I don't like to get too, I'm a very private person on video. Yeah, I had Christmas dinner yesterday. I was going to do this video yesterday, but the Christmas dinner was just amazing. Oh my God, the turkey, the stuff, and all the sides, the asparagus, the corns, and the gravy. Turkey gravy with turkey bone broth base. Oh, off the farm. Turkey bone broth base, turkey gravy from turkey, farm raised, organic food, right here. Amazing, amazing. You could put a plate of food of your like standard Thanksgiving, like turkey, Christmas Day kind of dinner kind of things that you could just drizzle this gravy in a spiral pattern over your plate, and it just brings everything up to another level. You want to talk about cuisine? I should try looking at the camera more. People compliment my eyes. Label out. That's the rule. This ain't no speed run, boys. Gals. I'll leave you out. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do some car videos. Let's talk about some stuff. There's like, I get requests about a Nokian, and people will want breakdown. They want translation. Essentially, is what they're asking for. Totally understand why. You know, there's some things in the works for the books. I may be bringing the books, all seven that are currently published, off of Amazon. Well, maybe I want, definitely going to. I'm a blue collar schmuck, grinding out long hours in a large industrial setting. So this is a challenge because there needs to be some additional translations completed, some additional pieces mostly poetry, because I want to do, but that's not going to hold up the relaunch. See, the relaunch just needs the translations, essentially, and a quick once over, because I do know of an error in one of my books that I'm going to go back and look at. It's in one of my. I don't want to talk about this, but I found out recently that I got a certain historical figure. I got the wrong zodiac for this. I got. I attributed a earth sign to a water sign, and it was unintentional. It was not intentional. Apparently, when I was doing the research, I thought years ago. This has been back since pre Coof. I thought I double triple checked this information. Apparently, I put an earth sign, attributed an earth sign to a historical figure, and it was actually a water sign. Their birth, their sun sign, and I got to go back and fix that. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to leave that out there. You know, I'm not trying to put out incorrect information. I'm just like, I've done this. This book has not reached second edition status though. It's not. Let's see, the book one, but book one and book two, second editions are out. Yeah, but the later editions, later books in the series, they're still on their first edition. So it's not that big of a faux pas. It's not that big of a mistake to, you know, because I got some historical figures in one of these books. I got the freaking zodiac wrong on this. Oh well, it happens. So anyway, translations, any minor corrections, and then it'll go off to my new publisher. So once all seven of these, I got it. Well, the first one is solid. The first one is solid because it's on second edition, hardcover version. You know, yeah. I got all these files. I got these files. So the first was good. The second one we need to check off. Me and my editor need to check off on the second edition. Third edition we got to go over. It's not going to be as difficult or as involved as the first two. The third book and the fourth book, much the same because the third and the fourth and the third and the fourth book are pretty light. The fifth book's thicker because it's got a way lot of ritual Enochian in it. The thing that's going to slow all this down are the finishing the last of the translations. Because I have a percentage of the Enochian translated, like a percentage, like single. I'll be honest, single digit percentage. Like I got about 9% of all my Enochian translated. You know, so it's like maybe 10. On a good day, if I'm lucky, it's about 10%. So that means I've got a large portion of Enochian to break down, to translate, to and do this in a form that is the right font size, and in a layout that makes sense and is presentable on page. So the 10%, the nine-ish, 10% that I've got translated, all I gotta do is copy paste. Once I figure out like the format, how I'm going to do this, because when you have a Enochian, three big lines of Enochian, and then you've got the enunciation of that Enochian underneath, so people can sound it out. They're like, you know, I like to add enunciation to all the Enochian, so it's like, well, you can read the Enochian, or you can just do the enunciation, sound it out, and then keep going over it a few times, and then boom, 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 get serious with it. But now I'm going to add translation underneath everything. So this takes up page space. So you talk about Enochian, enunciation assist, and the translation. And the translations can be huge. You can take 5 compounded Enochian words and 6 other Enochian words in a phrase, a piece, because that's what they're pieces. There's no periods, commas, and all that. Enochian ain't like that. A bunch of grammar going on with Enochian. You take this piece, and it's like, well, it's only 12 words, 5 of them compounded or double compounded. It's like, oh, well, here is a third of a page of translation for all that. Because it really packs it in. Like, it really packs it in. Just a few words in a compounded word, like 6 words, can be like 3 lines of translation. I mean, once you get into it, you're kind of like, oh, I see. It's really, it encapsulates a lot, and yeah, you kind of get it whenever you get into it like that. But yeah, there's be like 3, 4, 5, 6 lines of translation to a 3-piece. So you got a 3-piece. It's got 14, 15, 16 words in each of the invocations. Well, it's going to be like the translations. There's going to be 3 stacks. It's going to be 3 little paragraphs. That takes up a whole page now. So the whole page formatting, or pagination, if you want to get technical, is got to be redone, revamped. But the publisher that I'm going to be going with, well-known guy, and he can handle all this. He can lay it out to where it looks like $1 million, because that's what he does. I mean, it's this guy's put together a photo shoot, a page layout, a book cover, a marketing campaign. He knows what he's done. It's his strengths lie in that. Label out. It's weird. So you get to talking, and the label creeps. See? I love how St. Ides has the hidden rune inside the bottle. Get jiggy. That's the giggity. Get jiggy with the fucking St. Ides, baby. St. Ides. Oh, and it's raining. $27 in. Now we're gonna get serious on this because I've said everything that I really want to say in the video. So, cheers, Mike. But the relaunch is going to have all new cover art. It's going to be gloss. It's going to have the dust cover. I think we're going with dust covers. Probably gonna gloss the pages. We're probably gonna do the fucking the shiny plastic sheen kind of pages, and it's gonna be laid out super professionally. I've worked with people before who have done pagination, and they were like college kids with a side hustle, and it was, for $60-$90, per book. That's college kid side hustle. Not bad page layout. Got some nice chapter headers. Got some nice table of contents, and it's like, okay, hey, it was worth every dollar to get this grad student to on their side hustle to do some page editing. Not editing content, but page editing. There's editing content, and there's editing the layout. So, technical, dynamic, whatever, dynamic, technical. But yeah, the relaunch will be all at once. You have to go with like a special printer to print because I had this great idea of just putting them all together into like a great Bible of a book. But the money involved in super large scale book format, super thick, ultra thin pages like a Bible, you don't wade into that pool without wads of money. You don't even think about getting into that pool. You want to do ultra thin pages? You want to do 1,400 page book? Well, you better be ready to sign some checks and pay some bills up front. Because printers just, that is not, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you, yeah. Yeah, the standard is to keep it under, like, I don't know, 1,000 pages. You know, I mean, once you cross the 1,000 page threshold, printers are like, okay, we're gonna need like 25 grand up front. Like what? Yeah, because that's a whole other, that's just like a whole other level. The book binding, because things change. The book binding requirements, the difficulty, the rarity of the book binding, the larger hardcovers. I mean, you're talking about a large book. I want to do a large book, a tabletop book. It's like huge, 1,400 pages. And they're like, okay, well, that's going to cost you. That's a whole different conversation than your pretty standard printing costs, not publishing, printing costs that the printers, control this. This is in the realm, this is the carpentry level of making books, where you've got the paper and the corrugate or the hard pack, for the hardcovers, the wraps and the inks and the gloss and the machines and the binding and the staplers and the glues. Yeah. This is where you get into the wood shop carpentry level of making books. The printer has a lot to say, and they have different levels. Now, if I was ever rich, I would just drop 500,000 down, and I would have all the books put into one big giant, enormous book. Something that took two people to carry. Like almost a novelty item. I do like 50 of them. Sign them all. I wouldn't do 50. I would pick like an esoteric number because, why not? 72. That's a lot even for a giant book. Even for a giant book, it's too big for like two kids to pick up. Like a big book. I mean like a leather bound, gold embossed, raised lettering, just go to town with the book. 27, that's a great number. 42, the ultimate number. But I don't know if I would do 42. Because sometimes, 42 being the ultimate number. Sometimes I don't want to attribute everything to 42 because it's like, I don't want to, do I? I'd probably do 42. Well, if you watched this far, God bless you. Because it's taken me 30 freaking minutes to get down. Now I'm getting ready to knock this bottle out. I mean, I have drank these before. I didn't know I was going to do this much talking. I didn't know that I was going to connect with the audience on such a level. My boggin keeps sliding up. I have great eyebrows, and they get revealed like slowly. Look at that. Look at the thickness on these eyebrows. The last thing to go will be my eyebrows. Not bad. Not bad. God, nothing like a good flannel. Nothing like a good flannel, y'all. Nothing. Yeah, the label. This is. You notice this is one. I got this for the store like this. Little labels just flicked down like little bunny ears. I I don't give a shit, but I gotta figure something out on this though, y'all. I got so many translations to do. Like 90%, 80, 89% or something, of the Nokia needs to be translated. And I understand why. People want to know what they're saying. People want to know what they're saying for two reasons. So they're not saying something fucking crazy. And two, so that they can attach their perception and their consciousness and their energy to what is being said. It's as simple as that. So I totally understand it. So for the relaunch to happen of the books, I've got to finish all the translations, not just 10% of them, but 100% of them. And that was what we hammered this out in a negotiation. I got to change that date on that historical figure. Oh my God, motherfucker's a water sign. Got him down as an earth sign. Maybe it's wishful thinking. I'm an earth sign. If I could just dole out zodiacs to the random people, it'd just be like, hey, earth signs, yeah. That's biased because I'm an earth sign. You know what I'm saying? But my best friends are fire signs. Like my closest peeps are fires. Leos, Saggies. But I got an ascending Libra sign, so I get along with people. 37 minutes. I swear, the more I drink these malt liquors, the slower I get. And I haven't even had one for a day or so. Like, literally, it's been a good day or so since I even had a beer. Alrighty then. So there's the brand new year malt liquor video. That's just for New Year's. If you catch it early, maybe you will. Thank you. If you watch the whole thing, bless you. And have a happy freaking New Year. It's 2024, y'all. Aren't you excited? I know I'm excited. There's going to be so much different stuff happening 2024. Keep your hats on, keep your knife handy, and enjoy your favorite songs. It's the best advice I could give you for 2024. It's going to be an interesting year, folks. I'll be there. I'll throw up some more car videos. I'll throw up another Nokian video. I'll get them out. Like I said, blue collar in my yellow-green shirt. All right, people, I'm out. Thanks for watching.